Hi, everyone. My name is Shakira, and this is the Love and Money Show. Today, we're going to talk about the stock market and how horribly the stock market has been doing. Well, as you may have heard, the stock market is in red, red meaning that it's doing horribly. Some of the major companies have declined, like Facebook has decreased by 26%, Netflix decreased by 35%, Walmart decreased by 25%, Target decreased by 30%. But what I'm here to tell you is that the stock market is a way to build wealth. And so, regardless of whether the markets are going up or going down, it's a good idea to continue dollar cost averaging into the stock market because you are not losing money until you sell. At that point, when you sell, that's when you lose your money. But when you continue to hold, it is a paper loss. You're not actually losing money. So it's a good idea to hold no matter what you're hearing around you. Um, some people are selling off, some people are getting out, but the people that stay in for the long haul are going to be the people that build wealth. And so there are primarily two major reasons why people are not in the stock market. The statistics say that 45% of the population are not in the stock market. And some of the reasons for that being is that number one, they don't trust the government. And so these are generally your real estate people. And so there are a lot of reasons, as you know, not to trust the government because of all the things that they've done in the past and the things that they are currently doing. Like right now, the government has a program where they hire people to stalk you. It's called Havana Syndrome, and it is not in the media. So there are a lot of reasons not to trust the government. So this is one reason why people are not in the stock market. They don't trust the government. Another reason is because they don't know how to get into the stock market. This is something that is not taught in school. But when you really think about it, if they don't teach it in school, wouldn't that indicate to you that it's something that that they don't want you to know? If they don't teach it in school, that should indicate to you that they don't teach it in school because they don't want you to know. Okay? So these are the primary reasons why some people are not in the stock market. Other people are raised up in the stock market. Their parents invest for their children, so they have this stash of money. Um, say that you are a 1 year old, so they have this lump sum of money that they put in for their 1 year old, and they hold it. The child is one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way up to 18. And so now this child is wealthy for the simple fact that their parents invested for them. So some people grow up in households like that. So you should just be aware of how important the stock market is, that it is a way to build wealth, no matter what you hear people saying around you. You hear some people saying that they're not going to put any money in the stock market because you're losing money. You hear people saying, I'm not putting anything in the stock market. I don't trust the government. So, what I'm saying is to hold tight to dollar cost average, and the people that stay in for the long haul are going to be the people who build wealth. So, continue to learn the stock market, continue to study the stock market. If it is something that is unfamiliar with to you, um, there are books on the stock market you can read about, or you can just browse through YouTube to learn about the stock market. But it's important to be continually learning about this thing called the stock market, which is essentially accumulation of all the companies around you that you buy from. So, say you're in a drive-through eating McDonald's. McDonald's is part of the stock market. Say you go buy some Nike shoes. Nike is a part of the stock market. So it's nothing to be afraid of. These are companies that you are using every day. You're spending money on their products, but yet and still, you don't have the money in the stock market to generate wealth for yourself. So, yes, the stock market is doing horribly right now, and that is due to a variety of different things, the interest rates, the inflation, the recession, the war, um, COVID, and then the Fed's pulling out. So there's a lot of factors, but the stock market, it always recovers. When it goes down, it always recovers. And so it's important to know how important the stock market is. And then also to know that people do not put all of their entire money in the stock market. There are other things that you should be doing. Keep it in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. This is for educational, informational purposes only. But people do not put their whole life savings in the stock market. They diversify, meaning money in the stock market, buying real estate, creating a business. Some people have things like gold, silver. Um, and then also, what I want to talk to you about is, well, you know that life insurance is important also. But what I want to talk to you about is health insurance, very briefly. And so, in the event that there is a health issue, such as cancer, heart attack, stroke, things like that, some people are not covered because they look at it as being cheaper to not buy insurance. Because insurance can be expensive if you have a job that doesn't cover insurance. Insurance could be expensive. It could be anywhere from $300 to $500. And so some people consider themselves saving money by not having this insurance. But what I want to tell you is that it's important to get covered and get protected as soon as you are able to, because this is how some people go bankrupt. And so, in the event that you are self employed or unemployed, this is coming from this book, The 4 Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. I just wanted to share with you real quickly some places that you can go to get insurance if you are in a situation where you are self employed or unemployed. So things happen where you may lose your job or you may quit your job and you don't have coverage. So you don't have to go uncovered just because you're not working. And then, of course, this is a temporary situation. But I just wanted to share with you some places to get insurance if you're in this situation, or if you find yourself in this situation in the future where you're self employed or unemployed temporarily. So, number one is eHealth Insurance. Their number is 800-977-8860, and that's eHealth Insurance. There is Aetna, and their number is 800 My Health, or you can go to their website, Aetna.com, Aetna. There is Kaiser Permanente, and I believe that is for California. Some other areas may have that, but their number is 866-352-0290, or you can go to their website, kaiserpermanente.com. And then there is American Community Mutual. Their number is 800-991-2642, or their website is american-community.com, and that's American Community Mutual. So the more familiar sounding names are eHealth Insurance, Aetna is Aetna is familiar, and Kaiser Permanente is that's familiar, depending on what location you live in. So I just wanted to share that with you, that if you're not covered because you are trying to save money, then it's better to be covered and to be protected. Even though a large amount of us, we come from um, families that are faith based. We speak health and we speak life over our bodies. Um, it is still a good idea to get protected with health insurance, especially if the reason is that you are trying to save money. Okay, so this is the Love and Money Show. If you like the show, please share it with one other person. Also, leave some comments in the bottom. Let me know what you think and hit the like button on your way out. It helps the channel. Thank you for listening and have a good night.